Congress's Khatakhat model has repeatedly come back to haunt the Congress party in states ruled by the Congress. Now, the party has run into rough weather over its flagship guarantee schemes, bringing many states to the brink of bankruptcy. Now, why do we say this? The Congress party chief, that is Mallikarjun Kharge, seems to have taken the cue. Now, with the Maharashtra Assembly polls barely 3 weeks away, Kharge sounded alarm on the guarantee schemes. What did he say? He sent a message from Karnataka, but it found resonance in the state of Maharashtra. During a press conference in Karnataka yesterday, Kharge pulled up Deputy Chief Minister of the state, that is DK Shivakumar, over one of the guarantee schemes that was promised by the Siddaramaiah-led government. Now, DK Shivakumar had earlier said that the Shakti Scheme would be reviewed. Now, the scheme promises free bus travel in government buses across the state. Now, first, let's listen into how Kharge sent a piece of advice to DK Shivakumar.
Guarantee ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ 5 ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ 5 ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು 5 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿನಿ ಈಗ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ನೀ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಒಂದು ಕೈ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಓದ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಾವು ಪೇಪರ್ನಾಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ ಸೊ ಇರ್ಲಿರ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಕೇಳಿ
ಪರಿಷ್ಕರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ
ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಹೇಳ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನುಕರಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದೆ 5, 6, 10, 20 ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬಜೆಟ್ ಇದೆ ಆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳು ಕೊಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದಿವಾಳಿ ಎದ್ದು ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಬಟ್ಟಿ ಮಣ್ಣು ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಸಡಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಫೇಲ್ ಆದರೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಏನೂ ಇಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಿ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಡಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ವನವಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ.
A message meant for the government in Karnataka, keeping an eye on the elections in Maharashtra, but the larger implications are for the Congress party, because now the Khatakhat model or the guarantee scheme is under scrutiny. But now let's bring you the statement of Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister on the Shakti scheme, which in fact went ahead and displeased Kharge, and this was the statement made by DK Shivakumar.
ಏನು ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಪ್ರಯಾಣವನ್ನ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ KSRTC ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಕೊಡಕ್ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇ ಈ ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ನಾನು ಇಬ್ರು ಸೇರಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು. ಈ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು. ಬಹಳ ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮಗೆ ದೇವ್ರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಪೇ ಬಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ತಯಾರಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಆದ್ರೂ ನೀವು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ, ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಗ ಒಂದು 5% ಸಿಗ್ಬೋದು ಆ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಕೆಲವರು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ, ನಮ್ಗೇನು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ರಾಮಲಿಂಗಾರೆಡ್ಡಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಒಟ್ಟೊಳಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು, ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ.
Imran is joining us live. Imran, the Congress seems to be firefighting the criticism coming in from the part of the BJP. First, it was their own leaders of the Congress who earlier raised questions over the guarantee scheme and who also said that because of this, many MLAs are being deprived of funds and they are not able to work on development projects. Then it was the Deputy Chief Minister who said there are many women who are empowered, financially empowered, who do not want to pay, who do not want the free scheme. They in fact want to pay for bus tickets on their own. And now it's Mallikarjun Kharge who's come ahead and has criticized DK Shivakumar publicly publicly that when you make a promise, please stick by it, because it goes on to give an impression that there is doubt in the mind of the voter regarding the Congress party's promises. What are the larger implications even after the Congress has clarified?
Well, the larger implications immediately, we have elections in Maharashtra and other states, and it's double speak on this issue will impact the states where they're planning to bring, also announce freebies there, and that could impact their poll prospects. And that's the reason why Mallikarjun Kharge has reprimanded the Deputy Chief Minister while having a review meeting yesterday that he should not careful about his words, and people who are he goes on to say even he has told people that what kind of budget impact it will have when they announce the schemes, they have to factor in before announcing them. Otherwise, in the next 10 years, looking at the larger Lok Sabha polls and others and regional polls there, it will have a larger impact that people will not believe if they come out and promise about this. They'll think that they'll only bring out for 1 year and again roll back.
Right.
In fact, the schemes are a big budgetary expenditure, and Kharge is asking them to factor in and ask Congress leaders to not make contradictory statements so that create confusion, and especially at a time when the states, an important state like Maharashtra, the neighboring state, is going for polls.
Right. And the NDA on expected lines is also stepping up the attack. Some leaders in the NDA are accusing the Congress of being in a state of perennial confusion. Then there are others who are accusing the Congress party in the state of Karnataka of pushing the state into a brink of bankruptcy. Listen in to the reactions that are coming in from the NDA.
ಶಕ್ತಿ ಯೋಜನೆ ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರೇ ನನಗೆ ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಹಂತ. ಇವರ 5 ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇದಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಿದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂದೇಶ ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡಿ.
We always had said that the Congress party is a party of liars. Congress party is a party that promises the moon before elections and cheats the people right after elections. The discussion now around the Shakti scheme is an example or an extension of this reality of the Congress. Unmindful, irresponsible promises made during elections, which will burn the exchequer of the state and push the state towards bankruptcy.
ಅವರು ಇರೋದೇ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳನ್ನ ವೋಟ್ ಪಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೂ ಏನು ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಶಕ್ತಿನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, 10 kg ಅಕ್ಕಿನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, 2000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದವರು ಎಲ್ಲರ BPL ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಜನರು, ಬಡ ಜನರ BPL ಕಾರ್ಡನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಪಡೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿನ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ಪಡೆಯೋದು ಬದಲು BPL ಕಾರ್ಡನ್ನ ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂಥವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದೆ ಪಡೆದು ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಅನುಕೂಲತೆಗಳಿಗೆ ವಂಚಿತರಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Now listen into how Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar are retaliating to the attacks coming in on the NDA's front.
ಇಡೀ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 4 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೋಟಿಯನ್ನು ತೆರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ 2ನೇ ರಾಜ್ಯ. ನಾವು 4 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಿಂದ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲು ನಾವು ಪಡಿತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸುಮಾರು 55 ರಿಂದ 60 ಸಾವಿರ ಕೋಟಿ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ. ನಾವು 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಮಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು 14 ರಿಂದ 15 ಪೈಸೆ ಮಾತ್ರ.
ಅವ್ರೇನು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಿರಿಯರು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಂದು ಅಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಏನು ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ತಿರ್ಚಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಏನೋ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಕೆಲವರು ಸಲಹೆಗಳನ್ನ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶಗಳಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಲವು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾವ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿನೂ ಮುಚ್ಚೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿರೋಧ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಾಜಕಾರಣನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅವರು ಅತ್ತೆ ಸೊಸೆಗೆ ತಂದಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿಗೆ ತಂದಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಏನೇನೋ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಕೆಲಂತೂ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಹಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Imran continues to stay with us. Now, while a clarification has come in, DK Shivakumar has said that his statement was misinterpreted. He never spoke about stopping the guarantee scheme. He just spoke about a review based on the feedback coming in from many women who are beneficiaries of the scheme. But a lot of damage, political damage, seems to have been done because the BJP is going hammer and tongs. But Imran, take us through the numbers, because the charge is that the Congress government in the state is pushing the state to a brink of bankruptcy. So take us through the details on this charge that has now come in.
The Congress announced 5 major schemes when they came back to a huge majority in Karnataka. One of the schemes is Shakti Scheme. It's about giving free bus pass for women. And now this has a lot of implications on the transport department, especially the cost of diesel and petrol have gone up. And it is that has to come from the state exchequer. Number 2, we also have the other schemes there, which is also close to around 30 to 35,000 crore rupees is a burden on the state exchequer. So in the various ways they are trying to manage these freebies schemes by cutting out many of the policies of the subsidies to be given to other programs. Now even the Dalit funds were diverted for it. That became a huge issue in Karnataka over this.
Right.
Now these MLAs are angry with the state government because they are not getting the constituency development fund. Over this there is unhappiness within the party, and they are also finding it very difficult to run the state government over because it's a huge burden. Now this is about this in backdrop of it when Shivakumar made a statement that some of the women have come forward. Whether they've come or not, we are not sure of that. He hasn't given any proof of it. But his statement is construed and read as, especially by the opposition, that they're trying to do away with the Shakti scheme and it is impacting them financially.
But let's talk about the other states as well. And Imran, thank you for getting us those details and putting the entire controversy that's brewing out in Karnataka in context. But let's tell you about how the Khatakhat model has landed many Congress and INDIA ruled states in financial distress. Now, if you can see your screens, we're going to read out some numbers for you. A few months back, Himachal Pradesh's Congress government was in such dire straits that salaries of government employees and pensioners were delayed. Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu's government also faced flack over the toilet tax. Now, the government wanted to tax 25 rupees per toilet seat. Later, the Himachal Chief Minister denied, saying that there would be no such toilet tax. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party is reminding the Congress of each of its state where the Khatakhat model or the guarantee model led to some or the other kind of stress on the state exchequer. Listen into how the BJP is stepping up its attack on the Congress Party.
राहुल गांधी ने हिमाचल में क्या क्या घोषणा की थी, हम ये कर देंगे, हम वो कर देंगे, और आज ये स्थिति है कि मुख्यमंत्री कह रहे हैं मंत्रियों से विधायकों से, भैया तनख्वाह लेना बंद करो। क्या हाल है कर्नाटका का, क्या हाल है तेलंगाना का? तो घोषणा करके शुद्ध भाषा में जनता को मूर्ख बना करके वोट लेना और बाद में सब योजना घोषणा जमीन पर उतरी नहीं, कागज पर पड़ी रह गई।
Now, let's also tell you about the state of Punjab, and look at the numbers on your screens, viewers. Not just the states ruled by the Congress party, there are other INDI parties as well. Now, the Punjab government's financial health was not so different. Its debt constantly shot up from 2.82 lakh crores in 2021 to 2022. The debt increased from 3.7 lakh crores in 2024-2025, and now we are hearing it is expected to mount further. Now, more on the Punjab financial crisis. The Punjab government then went ahead and increased taxes to manage the dwindling finances. Several benefits were axed, including power subsidy and VAT on fuel and bus fares. They were also increased. Now, let's tell you about how guarantees were hurting governance. Coming back to the state of Karnataka, after 17 months of being in power, the Congress government in Karnataka has regularly encountered financial woes. The 5 guarantee schemes consume almost 16% of the total budget in the state of Karnataka. That is about 53,674 crore rupees. Additionally, now the BJP is accusing the government of diverting SC/ST funds to keep the flagship scheme afloat. And that's going to be the big debate here on Times Now. We're going to tell you more about how the Khatakhат model is once again triggering a huge war of words between the Congress and the BJP. Time now for us to